Hello, everyone. Today I'll be presenting AI-based academic paper writing workflow, a systematic framework for writing academic papers using Claude AI, version 0.2.3. The presentation consists of 4 parts. First, why we need such a system, then the system architecture, the 6-phase workflow in detail, and finally, the expert team simulation and MCP tools. There are 4 common problems when writing papers with AI. First, hallucination. AI fabricates references that don't exist. Second, numerical inconsistency. Patient counts in the abstract don't match the tables. Third, structural redundancy. Background from the introduction gets copied into the discussion. And finally, the absence of systematic quality control before submission. Our system is built on 4 pillars: a structured folder system, a team of 4 virtual experts, automated statistical analysis, and a mandatory QC process of at least 3 rounds. In short, it maximizes AI productivity while ensuring human-level accuracy. Here's the physical structure. Claude.md is the core. It defines project settings and rules and is auto-loaded every session. The Docs folder contains 7 guide documents for each workflow phase. The Knowledge folder holds the Evidence.md reference compendium, original PDFs, and a Summaries subfolder for detailed summaries of key papers. The Output folder produces 3 separate docx files: title page, manuscript body, and individual tables. Everything has a designated place, so the AI can instantly find what it needs. These are the 4 ironclad rules. First, citation integrity. Search, verify, save the PDF, register in Evidence.md, and for key papers, add detailed summaries to the Summaries folder, then cite. Second, redundancy prevention. The same data shouldn't appear in table, figure, and text simultaneously. Third, consistency. Numbers and terminology must match across all sections. Fourth, a minimum of 3 QC rounds is mandatory. The key principle of redundancy prevention. Results text should say, baseline characteristics are shown in Table 1, not repeat all the numbers already in the table. Choose either a table or a figure for the same data, never both. And don't repeat introduction background in the discussion. The entire workflow has 6 phases: setup, statistical analysis, drafting, style polish, QC, and finalization. Each phase has clear completion criteria. You must meet them before moving to the next phase. Let's walk through each one. In Phase 1, you configure the topic, target journal, and study design in Claude.md, then search PubMed using MCP tools. Save PDFs to Knowledge/PDF and register each paper in Evidence.md with summary, key points, and bibliographic information, following the Evidence-Guide.md. Key papers get detailed summaries in Knowledge/Summaries. When you have multiple new PDFs, the Process New PDFs command handles batch registration. The completion criteria are at least 10 verified references, a defined topic, and data ready. Place your CSV data in the data folder, and the system auto-generates an analysis plan, detecting variable types, assessing normality, and selecting appropriate tests. Python scripts are generated for descriptive statistics, group comparisons, and regression if needed. Results export to CSV, from which tables are automatically created. We recommend 5 or fewer tables, with the rest in supplements. Here's the test selection guide. For 2 groups with continuous data, t-test if normal, Mann-Whitney if not. For 3 or more groups, ANOVA or Kruskal-Wallis. For categorical data, chi-square or Fisher's exact. Statistical notation is standardized: italic lowercase p, confidence intervals using 2, and consistent decimal places throughout. There's a recommended writing order. Start with methods to establish the framework, then results, introduction, discussion. Critically, the abstract must be written last, after all numbers are finalized, to prevent inconsistencies at the source. Methods is led by Dr. Researcher B, the methodology expert. It covers study design through statistical methods, written in past tense with enough detail for reproduction. Results follows the same order as methods: no interpretation, no repeating table numbers, and negative findings must be reported transparently. Introduction is led by Dr. Researcher A, the clinical expert, using a funnel structure, from broad context to specific background to the knowledge gap to study purpose. The knowledge gap is what reviewers focus on most. Discussion starts with the main finding, compares with literature, explains mechanisms, states clinical implications, and lists specific limitations. The key rule: don't repeat introduction background here. Dr. Editor refines the manuscript into natural academic English, but becomes nonetheless. Showed becomes demonstrated. Elderly becomes older adult. Methods and results use past tense and passive voice. Discussion uses a mix. After this phase, the manuscript reads as though written by an experienced academic. QC Round 1 checks numerical consistency. Using Table 1 patient counts as the reference, we cross-check against abstract, methods, and results. Statistical values, study periods, percentages, and rounding conventions are all verified across sections. Any discrepancy is immediately logged in qclog.md. Round 2 verifies references, confirming existence against evidence.md, checking accuracy of cited claims against original papers, and verifying proper citation placement. Round 3 checks logical flow. Does the introduction's objective align with methods? Are all methods analyses reported in results? Are all results findings discussed? We complete the reporting guideline checklist matching the study type. Strobe for observational studies, Consort for RCTs, Prisma for systematic reviews, CARE for case reports. Each item is tagged as required, recommended, or optional for easy prioritization. Many journals now require these checklists at submission. This is a new step added in version 0.2.3. The manuscript is converted to DOCX following the rules defined in docsguide.md. The key feature is 3-file separated output, the title page as a standalone file, the manuscript body merged without tables, and each table as an individual DOCX file. Font sizes are title 12 pt, subtitle 11 pt, body 10 pt. The compile manuscript command handles the entire conversion automatically. After DOCX conversion, we prepare for submission. Verify word counts, reference format, and figure resolution against journal requirements. Use Format References for Journal to apply journal-specific citation styles, and generate submission checklist for final pre-submission checks, including co-author approval, conflict of interest declarations, and cover letter. The system simulates 4 virtual experts. Dr. Researcher A handles introduction and discussion from a clinical perspective. Dr. Researcher B handles methods, results, and tables from a methodology perspective. Dr. Statistician validates all statistics. Dr. Editor handles final polishing and QC. Each expert brings a unique critical question to the manuscript. Invoking experts is straightforward. Individual consultation, like as Dr. Statistician, review the statistical methods. Sequential consultation, where one expert drafts and another reviews, or full team review. You can also adapt the team composition by study type, adding a search strategist for systematic reviews or simplifying for case reports. MCP tools enable PubMed searching, DOI-based paper retrieval, and hybrid search combining local and PubMed databases. Reference formatting supports multiple journal styles, including Vancouver, AMA, APA, JBJS, and Spine. Here are the key commands used in practice. For setup, set up project for, topic, and process new PDFs to initialize the project. For literature, search PubMed for and import DOI. Analysis flows from analyze data through generate tables. Drafting uses draft section as Dr. Expert for expert perspective writing. QC uses run QC round and run checklist. Finalization uses compile manuscript and format references for journal. To summarize, this system combines a structured folder system with 7 guide documents, 4 critical rules, a 6-phase workflow, a 4-expert team, MCP tool automation, a mandatory QC process, and 3-file separated DOCX conversion. The core message is a systematic framework that maximizes AI productivity while ensuring the accuracy and consistency of academic papers. Thank you.
I'd be happy to take any questions.